Cheers, everybody.
Welcome.
Welcome to another episode of Bourbon and Booze. It's Tuesday where we do our whiskeys, Tuesdays and Thursdays. And this is a special whiskey, very rare, super rare. In fact, as of today, it doesn't look like they make it anymore, which is sad. But they do several batches, like they come out with batches. So maybe they just don't have any and they're working on the next batch. It's actually from a brew company.
A fruit company?
A brew company?
I thought you said fruit.
God, one thing I meant to get you for Christmas was that hearing horn. No, from a brew company. So we're going to look at the Denali spirits, which they're more famous for Denali brew. It's an Alaskan, Fairbanks, Talkeetna brewing company. Huge brewing company. And you can get Denali beer here in the lower 48. But it's an Alaskan beer. But they have a spirits company. Right now they're just doing vodkas and gins. But this is the Denali Spirits single malt whiskey. And we've done an episode, I believe, on their coffee whiskey a while back. I could be wrong, but we have their coffee whiskey. And we have a couple of their gins and another whiskey called Hop Shine. I think that's from Denali. But it doesn't look like they're producing these anymore. But this is the Denali Spirits single malt whiskey from Talkeetna, Alaska. It comes in about $50. And unfortunately, that's $50 for their largest bottle, which is a $3.75. So it would be close to $100 if they had bigger bottles. It's 50.5% or 101 proof. No age statement at all. Any questions?
How they keep the bears out of it.
I don't know. I once went to the Denali Spirits there in Talkeetna and wanted to talk to them about their whiskey, and unfortunately the young lady at the front didn't know they made whiskey.
What?
Yeah. It was a very disappointing visit. We liked their beer. And we went to the Denali Brew Pub in Talkeetna, which is a ways away, and they were really nice, and they had the whiskey.
They knew they made whiskey?
Yeah. But the actual distillery didn't know they made whiskey. I was disappointed. That's got some uniqueness to it. And I can see why somebody in our studio audience didn't take a shine to it, because it's bold.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so it's obviously a one barrel at the cost, because it's going to be $50 for the small bottle, which is the largest I do. For aroma, I give it a 4. You give it a 3.
It seemed very balanced. Like, wasn't getting any like pronounced notes or anything.
Okay.
It just seemed really balanced to me there. I couldn't pick anything.
So it's got a strong malt, malted barley. It's Dark fruit on the nose. Cherry. Kind of a sweet cherry, not a dark cherry.
Yeah, now they put the water in it, it's bringing the aroma out a little more than before I did.
A little vanilla too. So I give it a 4. I think this is very aromatic on a single malt. For flavor, we each give it a 4. Very spicy.
Yeah,
and peppery.
Peppery and a little bit of brown sugar and
yeah, a little brown sugar, but that's a sweetness of the brown sugar, but it's more floral to me.
Definitely when I add the water, it gave the aroma, it boosted the aroma a lot more.
For bite, we each give it a 3. So it does have a lingering, it's 100 proof.
Yeah, so you could definitely know that when you try it.
Might be something you want to cool down a little with ice, but I don't know. I kind of like it the way it is. I don't think that you would want more than 1 or 2 of these a night because it's powerful.
Especially 101 proof. It's like
So this rating is a 3. This is by no means a 3. I want to give it a full
if you
barrel.
want to give it a bonus barrel.
I want to give it a full bonus barrel up to 4. I think this is spectacular. And it was an adventure for me to get it, so that's kind of tainting. It took me a long time to get my hands on this bottle. I was trying to get it at many places in Alaska that didn't, I mean, you basically had to know the distillery did it, and I finally got my hands on it in Anchorage because when I went to the distillery, they didn't know anything about it. So
they didn't even know they distilled alcohol at the distillery.
No, they did. No, they didn't. Whiskey. It's just the lady up front. So I want to give it a full point, if that's okay with you.
If you want to do that, I'm fine with that.
So we're going to mark this as a 4 barrel. I'm sure that our studio audience will argue against me. But, yeah. So if you know or have tried Denali spirits before, let us know. The beer is wonderful. I haven't been disappointed with any of their spirits. The coffee whiskey is a little bit more liqueur than whiskey, but it's pretty good. But this is spectacular and might end up going into my special glass case that we're building. Tell us what you think, though. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Check out Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and merchandise. And remember, there's no bad whiskey. There's only good whiskey and great whiskey.
This is pretty great whiskey. Yeah.
Did you say pretty great? This is great whiskey.
Great whiskey.
Cheers.
Laters.